In this question, trial is a custom object and there is a lookup relation between lead and trial. On the trial, there is a custom field called related product, and on the lead, there is a custom field trial type. We need to concatenate the values of related product from trial and we need to update on the lead. We also need to take care the duplicacy, right? Means if you see here, if related product is xyz pqr xyz on 3 record, then final output should be xyz comma pqr. Means we need to avoid this duplicacy. Okay, so in this question main concern is how to concatenate the value with comma separate, and we need to update the lead when new trial record will be created. So in this quick video we are going to learn three things: flow, then using the loop we are going to concatenate the value with comma separated, and then how to update the parent record when child record will be created. So let's go create new flow. Flow will be record triggered flow because we need to call this flow when new record of trial will created. Reform, edit, let's verify. You can modify accordingly if you want record is created or updated as well. Here we need to update the lead when trial will created, so we are going with the after record. Done. Choose object. Object will be trial. Trial object. I don't need any condition, just I want every time new trial is created, just call this flow automatically. Okay, now what we need to do in functional way, basically we need to find out all these trial record, okay, which is related to this particular lead. So simply drag one get record, give a name, find all related trials. Object will be yes, trial. Now condition, yes, on the trial there is a lookup field of lead, so lead c custom field equal on the current record, means the record who initiated this flow. We can access this from the global variable record. So you can see this record variable is giving us the instance of, I can see the value of current trial record who started this process. So record dot lead means simply the current trial record. We are taking the lead id from the current trial record and we are going to find out all the trial who is related with current lead id, this lead id. Add one more condition, related product is null false. Okay, because we need to concatenate this value, so I am going to exclude the null value. So related product is null false. Now only the first or all, so we need all record. Okay, because we have multiple trial record for one lead. Now cool, done. Okay, just think we have multiple record and now we need to take this value from here, then there, then this. Okay, so we need a loop element so that we can iterate one by one on the collection variable. So you can see here is loop, drag the loop, give a name for each trial record collection variable. This is collection variable coming from our get record elements. So choose this, find all the related trials. This is the name of our get record elements. That's cool thing. Okay, done. We have added one loop. Loop will iterate on the collection variable and it will give us the one by one value of trial record. Now drag one assignment. Basically, I'm going to create one text variable first, and then I'm going to assign all these value in text. Okay, so give a name, something assignment, assign value to text variable. For this, we need a text variable. So you can create from this manager section, or here we have option to create new resource, variable, API name, given name, something, all products. Data type equal to text. Okay, we are going to store the value with comma separated. We don't need collection. Okay, so don't check this, simply text, given name, done. All products string, add means append something in existing text variable. So all product variable name dot add what? See, here is a record single variable, current item from the loop for each element. Yeah, this variable means we have previously our loop element, right? This is name of that loop element, by the way, and this is giving us one by one record. Means currently this variable hold one record of the trial record. So for each trial record dot which one? Related product one. So yes, related product. Okay, current record of trial dot related product, and we are adding in this text variable. Done. So you can understand, like this is collection. It will go here with first element. It will assign to the text. Then it will come back. Then it will take second elements. Then it will assign the value to the text. Again come back. Okay. But as of now we don't need. Let's go next. Okay. We also need one comma between the two value. Means phone, then comma, laptop. Okay, let's go. Drag the one more assignment for comma. Variable, again same variable, all products, add one comma and one space. Done. Okay, just I want to put it here. Okay. Now we need to avoid the duplicacy. Okay, so let's drag one decision. Check if duplicate value. Which duplicate we're talking here? This one, laptop, phone. So you can see phone is duplicate. So check if duplicate. Give a name. It's blank or null. What I am going to do, I have created one variable, text variable. I'm going to check if that variable is null. Okay, so check. All product variable, first time it will null, na? So all product variable is null, true. Okay, so one outcome. First time it's null, cool. Let's add one more outcome. Okay, this time we are assuming the variable has some value. Yes, contains the value. Means we are going to check if that variable already have some value. Means if you think here in functional way, first time that variable will assign phone, next time laptop, phone comma laptop, by the way, we will link that. Then next what happened? Phone. So before adding this phone, we are checking this variable, means phone dot comma laptop already contains this phone. Yes, means contains. So how we are going to check technically here? See, resource, which one? All product contains, remember, the current trial record means this variable is coming from loop. So this dot related products. Okay, means our text variable already contains this value. Then we are giving this outcome. Yes, contains the same value. And here is default outcome. This is unique element. Okay, just I have given name. First time null. It already contains the value. Then no, it's unique. No worry, you will understand very easily now. See, it will go to get record, means start, then get record, then loop. Now, after loop, first element, and it's going to check if duplicate value. Okay, for each item we are going to link. Okay, so here, if duplicate value, answer is, before checking duplicate value, it's null, means the all product variable is null. So if null, we don't need a comma. Simply go to the assignment. It's null. Done. It's null. Then assign all product equal to, or you can say add current value. Okay. Now go back to directly to loop. You can see here null, then go to loop, come with second element here, again check. If null, no, it will not null, right? So see, yes contains the same value. Then we don't need to do anything. We don't need to go next. Directly come back to the loop. Yes, contains the same value. Means our variable already contains some value. Okay, same value I mean. So return. Now third variable is coming. Suppose just example, check duplicate null. Okay, not it will not null. Yes, contains the same value. Then of course it will go here, but it might possible this time some different value. So go and add one comma. Unique element is coming, means this one. Loop record dot related product has some unique value. Then add comma. After comma, add that value to the string variable. And now, you know, unique value, then here, then it is already coming to loop, right? All good. Now, finally, we have one text variable, and that text variable contains the comma separated value from trial record. Now we need update record. Update. What we need to update? We need to update a specified condition, lead. And which lead? Where ID means lead ID, sorry, lead ID equals record. Remember earlier we talked about the record dot, record is our trial record, global variable dot lead C. We need to update this lead where lead ID equal to trial dot lead. And what we need to update, the field name is trial type. So trial type and value equal to, remember the text variable, all product. Done. And it will happen after end of the loop. So let me rearrange this. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Get record, then loop, Then decision. In decision, there are 3 outcomes. If null, then directly go to assignment. If unique element, then add 1 comma, then go to assignment. If contains the duplicate value, then go back to loop. Means loop should linked back, like going then coming on loop. And when everything finished, then after last item, update the record. Okay, here let's go back for just a minute in the get records, and let's add something sort by. Just I want in ascending order created date. Okay, so that it will add photo, phone, then laptop, then next. Okay, so ascending order and create, done. Save it, update the lead with related products. Save it, activate this. Let's go for quick testing. I'm going to add, you can see this is blank. I'm going to add new trial record, and I am going to give a value computer. Save it. And you can see phone, comma laptop, comma computer. Phone, comma laptop, comma phone, but duplicate. It was checked in a flow. Then next. Let's add next. Again, I am going to add laptop. Save. Cool, laptop is already there, nothing happened. Let's add one more record here, maybe camera. Well, it's working fine. This was the original requirement, and we have covered this with help of this flow. So if I read here, this is the original question. How do I get the comma separated value? We covered this, and we also covered this complete use case. Thank you.